Hello badminton fans and welcome to Badminton Racket Review and to this racket test number 669, and it is the Apacs N900 badminton racket. Now before we go on to the racket, a couple of things you should know about. We are going to change the E-zone structure in 2020. We are going to extend the level of testing, not just from the E-zone objective testing, but also to include scoring for the subjective court testing, giving you an even deeper understanding of every racket that you're looking to buy or purchase or inquire into. We're also going to add a search function into the E-zone. This is all based on feedback from our E-zone users over the last couple of years. The other thing to note is we are not going to be doing the drop shot bucket control testing anymore. We now include the control test scoring from the on-court testing in various different areas, direction changes, drop shots and so on and so forth, to assess the control levels of the racket. So then the primary changes. The only other thing to note is the structure of these videos is now changed. We will go through the price, availability, the specs according to manufacturer, specs according to the E-zone, and we will then conclude on what we think of this racket, and then we will show you the E-zone testing. If you're not familiar with the E-zone is a platform where you can compare rackets from over 19 different manufacturers with close to 700 rackets tested in a level of depth that's never been done before. If you go to our website www.badmintonracketreview.co.uk, there's more information about it there. There's a link below on how to use the E-zone. All of that you should find quite helpful, and we will talk more about the E-zone later in this video. But for now, let's get back to the N900 racket. So let's talk about the price first. Let's bring that information up here. So this racket actually represents excellent value for money. It scored a respectable score in the E-zone testing, and it costs only around £37 to buy. That's pretty bargain city. Availability, well, you can go to the link below. If you're in Europe, you can go to the link below and buy this racket from our racket sales website at www.badminton-racket-review.com. If you are based in Asia, you can go to the link below at Badminton Bay, type in this discount code, and you will get a discount on buying this racket. It's better to buy it from Badminton Bay in Asia because your shipping costs are lower. If you're buying it in Europe, you can buy it directly from us, and we will probably charge less for shipping than they will. So availability around the world is not a problem. We are between us and Badminton Bay, we've got that covered. Now let's talk about racket specifications. So the racket weight, the overall racket weight, it's quite hard to read, is 82 plus or minus 3 grams, so very light. The E-zone weight tests show this racket to weigh 86.1 grams, so slightly heavier than, and that's with the grip from Apacs and strings Yonex BG65 at 25 pounds tension. The balance point of this racket is advertised as 293 plus or minus 3 grams. I can tell you for sure that I would go more towards our E-zone test at 306. It definitely feels like the weight is bearing in this direction to me, just holding it right here, right now. I can feel that, no problem at all there. So I would veer towards the E-zone test result there. The flex of this racket, well, website says it's 6 to 9, racket showing it here at 8.5. The E-zone test, however, shows it to be a medium flex racket, medium flex, and it definitely feels medium flex right now. Okay, other information that I think you'll find helpful. Well, hey, we know that this is a G2. This is a G2 grip. That's quite rare. Apacs don't normally advertise that. Maximum string tension, get ready for an Apacs classic. 38 pounds of tension. Yeah, 38 pounds. Wow. Maximum string tension, 38 pounds. How much confidence must you have in your frame? At 80 6 grams to allow for 38 pounds of string tension. It's a lot. If you're a stringer, you know what I'm saying. Putting that much pressure onto that head is pretty major. Manufacturing country, we don't have the information, but we are assuming it is China. Materials it is made out of: end power, maximum tension, low vibration. Nope, we don't know. So I would think that a graphite, a combination of graphite and other bits and pieces is probably what it's made of, and just looking at the material it's been produced from. Right, so you know the cost, you know the specs. Let's talk about the design of this racket. It's going into here. It's a matte finished racket, doesn't have a lot of colour, so it's fairly dark. There's a little bit of colour right at the top where they advertise the maximum string tension. Other than that, it's executed really well for a £37 racket. You know, I don't think you're going to have any complaints with how it looks, how it's finished. It doesn't look. You know, there are some, like for example, reading the specs is really quite difficult because of the way they've printed it on, but the print quality itself is nothing to complain about. Take a look at these close-up JPEGs and you'll see what I mean from those. So, what's this racket like to use? Well, it feels quite light. It doesn't feel particularly heavy to use. It feels fairly light in usage. When you're using it in the air, it doesn't feel slow. It actually feels fairly fast in the air. It doesn't feel particularly sluggish. I wouldn't say it's lightning quick, but it feels quick enough. And in terms of use, again, it does feel medium flex and not overly flexible or overly stiff. We found that its smash capability, just taking a look here, so many screens to look at as I'm going along here, its smash capability is okay. It's not the biggest smashing racket on the planet, but it does have a reasonably good smash output. I would say that it is not going to be suitable for players who are looking for really high levels of defense, players who are looking for easy sort of deceptive touch and push shots, because you may not get the length off the shuttle. Where it is particularly good is at this sort of level, the movement overhead is not bad. It's not the easiest racket to clear with, but it's not bad to clear with. It does offer nice drive. Its drive ability is really good. When you're here, you do get behind the shuttle nicely and get good drive off. Defensively, I think it could be slightly better. Control levels are pretty decent. At 30, sort of mid-30s price range, it's not bad. I have to say give it a try because of the price. Let's take a look at this again. Yeah, I think at sort of £37, you've got to say give it a try. I've got to say give it a thumbs up at that sort of price, because it is actually offering a lot in terms of performance. You know, going back to the e-zone page, yeah, I mean the score is actually quite respectable. £37, can't complain. You can't complain about this racket's performance at that price point. Step up a notch, go up to the Apacs range, Hammerhead, Venom, no.669, even the Force Light. I would say they are all more capable rackets. Some better smashes, some better in the air, some better defense, but all round they are more capable. The Nano Fusion Speed XR, also Asgardia, the Apacs in that price range. overall they also have strengths that the Nano Power 900 doesn't have, so I would say spend the extra £10 and go into the Eberos and upper Apacs range. How does this compare to the Astrox Smash? Well, it's easier to use. That is a highly capable racket, very fast in the air, offers a reasonable smash power. Overhead shots aren't bad with it at all, but it is harder to use. Don't forget that factor. You may not get the performance out of it, but it is harder to use. You're going to need strong arm, good technique. Strong arm, good technique. Don't forget that. If you're watching this video, don't forget I said that. Astrox Smash is brilliant, and it's cheap, but it does need particularly good technique, and you will get good performance out of it, similarly to the Astrox FB, Astrox 22, Astrox 55. Even though the price point is massively different, they all require the same kind of skill sets. The Astrox 39 is the one that I would recommend for people who are looking for an easier life. Right, that is the conclusion of this racket. I'm going to move on to talk about the E-zone testing now. If you already know all about that, then move on from that. And before you go, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the shares. Please keep sharing. Please keep leaving feedback. Keep leaving reviews on YouTube in the E-zone. So important that people know how other people feel about using any one of those rackets that we've reviewed. We really appreciate the support. Please do keep it up. Now, bye to all of you who are signing off and know all about the E-zone. For those of you who don't know much about the E-zone is a platform where we have tested rackets from over 19 manufacturers, nearly 700 rackets now tested in a depth greater than ever done before. You will know more about the racket by visiting the E-zone than you will do from possibly any other source on the planet, and you'll also find it a lot easier to compare than from any other source on the planet. There's information below on the link below on how to use the E-zone and an insight to how and what is within the E-zone. It is a chargeable flat platform at the moment in 2019. That may change in 2020. What do you need to know about how we test? All of our testing is done with the same shuttles, the Yonex Aero Center 30. All of our rackets are restrung using Yonex BG65 at 25 pounds of tension, and we have the same player doing all of our tests. Previously we had 3 tests done in the E-zone. They were the control, smash and maneuver. We've now taken the control out based on the feedback from all of our users, because ultimately we're here to serve you. We now have a smash and maneuver test within the E-zone, and we use that. We measure those using speed cameras and software and stuff like that. So the smash and maneuver test, 6 shots. We take 6 shots. If we're happy with those shots, we then take the 2 highest speed smashes, the two quickest head moves, and we average those scores, which for the smash test gives us a smash score and smash speed, and for the maneuver test gives us a maneuver score and maneuver speed. Okay, here is the Apacs N900 smash and maneuver test, so you can see it happening. Straight after that we will be signing out and moving on to our next video, so I'm going to say bye now. If you want to see those tests, here they are.